Let's see what Garrett Riley has come up with on this play.
It's like, man, based on a pre-snap look with the corners up tight.
It's a three-man rush, delivers the traffic, gets broken out. They tried to hit TJ Moore on the slant. Mansour Delane was right there with alarm.
Hey, LSU fans, it's a different second 25. You got a great one here at number 4. Was knocked out on this drive, came back in, tight coverage there against TJ Moore. Got his hand in there right at the last second to knock that ball away. This kid big time.
You like that? Your first game, you come out of the portal from Virginia Tech to LSU, move into the SEC, got a pick, got a huge breakup on 4th down.
He's been making plays all night. Yeah, he's a difference maker in that back end for Blake Baker.
So many new pieces. Rebuilt defensive line, rebuilt secondary. Good report from game 1. Now let's see if they can grind out some clock. Molly, LSU's been in this position before, haven't they? Can they finish tonight is the question.
Well, Garrett Nussmeier thinks so, telling his teammates, this is our game now. We are going to win this game. Coach is telling players, we have the depth for this. We are built for the 4th quarter, and you were just talking about it. That's why Brian Kelly got experienced players from the transfer portal for the confidence and depth that it takes to win games, and you can feel that confidence coming from LSU.
Wasn't a great running attack last year. They ran it on 1st down, 2nd and 8. Kind of a long extended handoff to Juwan Johnson, who gets the perimeter, and he's got a 1st down out across the 45. That's Doug Nussmeier. He's been calling plays for the Saints. Because with the Eagles got a Super Bowl ring.
He's got to be there. He's got the Coach Rock.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
He was with the Chargers. He's with Michigan. He's with the Gators. He's with Alabama.
But look at him. He's in his zone, man. He's in his zone.
He's hoping his son can get in the zone, finish this game. Another big pitch to the end. Similar play to Johnson. It's worked twice in a row. Another nice game. You got a block there from Green, the tight end, picked up about 6.
He keeps going to that look because they're going to an empty set with 2 tight ends and a receiver, or 2 tight ends and a back down to into the boundary, and Clemson's not adjusting. So 2 plays in a row, they had the numbers to their advantage, and they're not looking to rip a 20, 30, 40 yard. They're just looking for, like you said, it's almost like an extended handoff there. But they get good yards on back-to-back plays.
They're going to work the clock here. There's a lot of play clock left.
Look, they're doing the same look.
You do it 3 times in a row?
But they got the numbers if they want to.
Why not? Oh, my goodness. This time it's contained better, but it's enough for a 1st down. It was sharp that time with the block.
But you got 2 big tight ends. And that time, Clemson did a better job that time of running. They have Parker here instead of blitzing. He ends up coming out to try to help out. So at least they had some, it's almost like they're trying to say, hey, we only have 2 out there. But still enough for a 1st down.
It's like you're at the casino. Don't change your winning hand, right? Just keep going.
3 in a row.
Different look this time. Clock down near 6.5 to play. Play fake, and now a sideways pitch. That's a pass way behind the line of scrimmage. Barry and Brown will lose 7. Trying to get the edge again and again. That time, Clemson all over it.
Well, that's a great play by Jamal Anderson. So we used to see Barrett Carter wear that number. Anderson that time, good tight coverage, makes a nice tackle in space. Gets him way behind the sticks. That is a big play for Clemson. See what they can do here on this 2nd down.
They don't see many completed passes for a loss of 7. We're going to run it to Durham after that big loss, and he's going to slide forward for about 5 to set up 3rd and long.
Now, this drive is as much about working that clock, flipping the field, worst case, punt it, trying to give Cade Klubnik the ball maybe inside the 10-yard line is anything.
They've already chewed up more than 3.5 minutes on this drive. They got a lot of play clock to work with. Do they trust him to force it downfield, try to get a 1st down, or play it safer here?
These are the situations the reason Garrett Nussmeier came back. He's played very, very well tonight with decision making and needs to continue to do that.
Gotro making an announcement that had to do with the clock. And he's going to have to run over, I guess, check the monitor to see what needs to be changed. This is one of those game management deals, right? You got a very experienced quarterback, second year starting, but fifth year in the program, growing up around football since he's a toddler. Got to be ready for these moments as a quarterback, and you're in winning position.
This is again why he came back, is to continue to grow and develop. And this is why the clock. See the clock. Here the helmet came on. The clock should have stopped. So we get to the bottom of that.
And the play clock for 40 seconds, and it will start on my signal.
We talked about this on College Game Day. Ohio State, Texas, you had Florida State, Alabama. You had LSU and Clemson. I think all of us as fans, announcers, people that love the game, love these matchups. Most important thing is the players love these matchups. And I think the committee, as they watch a game like this, Ohio State, Texas, I don't know how you can think from the willingness to play in these kind of games.
Good, the goal was all offseason LSU, beat 1-0, beat Clemson.
Yep.
And that streak of opening season losses.
For the screen here. They've been motioning that and throwing the screen to the receiver. This time he comes out of that.
Durham comes back in, so plenty of time on the play clock to work here. Game clock still running.
I got everybody on the line of scrimmage.
Again to the edge. Again the catch made. Brown stopped short of a first down at the 40-yard line by Ricardo Jones. So fourth down at the 40. The punt's okay here.
Yeah, Clemson defense does their job. They get the ball back. But LSU, as we talked about, did what they really wanted to do here. They moved the ball, they worked the clock, and now, like I said, they're gonna punch this punt, try to get a fair catch, or see if they can down it inside the 10-yard line. Make Kate Klubnik and company have to work to try to get that tying touchdown.
Grant Chadwick, who's a freshman starter at Middle Tennessee last year, comes out of the portal, and he'll try to drop that point and kick it high and hope those guys can run under it, and they couldn't do it. Misplayed down there at the 3-yard line, and P.J. Woodland, the corner, had a chance to make the grab and really pick Clemson back.
He did it perfectly. He did everything as a corner except to be able to hold on to the football and have him down at the 2-yard line. Clemson catches the break there.
So Klubnik will begin from the 25-yard line. Quarterback comparison brought to you by Dr. Pepper. Nussmeier's been more active and accurate throwing the ball, 227 yards. Klubnik again without Antonio Williams, his trusted target, the smartest player he's ever been around. That's, I think, a factor tonight with this passing game struggles. Other guys will have to step up. Clemson 80 yards away from tying it. Farther back, ball batted in the air, very nearly intercepted. Klubnik just panicking as Weeks was all over him. Ball batted in the air. Real chance for the LSU defense to make a game-sealing play there.
Yeah, Weeks, he's one of the more instinctive linebackers, times this up perfectly, able to slide off of the guard. He's right there, and that ball is so close. I thought Jamari Butler might have grabbed it 12, but it hits the ground, thankfully, for Clemson.
Really a disaster. Klubnik this time has better protection. Launches downfield on the edge, and it's incomplete. Trying to find Wesco. Tight coverage from Woodland there. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
And they went to that slot fade, try to get a one-on-one matchup against man coverage. He separates. Ball needs to be away to the outside. It is. He just doesn't, not able to come down with it. Remember, they're working without Antonio Williams. That ball's perfectly thrown. Love to see 12. Wesco come down with that. That would have been a huge completion.
Pass rush. Kirk really gave it crack. That's the 13th time Klubnik has been pressured tonight. And try to affect the quarterback again here on 3rd and 10. They're showing a look that suggests coverage. It's an interesting look. It's a false start against the Tigers. It'll make this even tougher. And a whole bunch of dudes standing up way off the line of scrimmage, kind of getting a running start for LSU.
Receivers not even lined up. You're right. I mean, they're timing it up. I think they're getting a feel for the snap. You know, Klubnik knows about heroics late in games. Remember late last year against Pitt? Made a big play down the sideline in the ACC championship game, made some big plays. But this is a different set of circumstances against this LSU defense without your best target, Antonio Williams.
3rd and 15. LSU this time, just one guy with his hands in the dirt, 3-man rush. They're going to play coverage behind that, and they rally to the ball. Sapp makes the play, but he stepped well short of the first down, and not a good offensive series for Clemson.
Clemson still has the 2 timeouts, the 2-minute timeout. They're going to have to punt this ball away. Rely on their defense to get Klubnik one more chance.
So Smith to boot it. Xavier Thomas standing at the LSU 35. Clock moving now, down near 3.5 to play. It's a good boot. Thomas has to backpedal to the 27. Makes a cut. Xavier Thomas is dangerous, and he's finally brought down, but a good return sets up LSU with a 46. There's a flag on the field here on that punt. Let's check that first from Daniel Gautreaux.
Holding. Receiving team number 31. The 10-yard penalty will be added to the post-scrimmage spot. First down LSU.
Now back LSU up to the 36-yard line. And Coyley with the penalty here. Here's the rankings coming in. Brought to you by Verbo.
I think the shocker of the day is this game right here, Alabama and Florida State. Both how average Alabama looked and how dominant Florida State looked.
Did you say Alabama and average?
Average.
Same sentence.
Average is lethargic as they could look. They look today. And on the other end of that, Mike Norvell and Florida State, they showed up with an attitude. They showed up. They were tired of hearing about 2 and 10. Give them all the credit in the world. They look like they're going to be a fun team to watch this year. But Alabama's got a lot of work to do.
They've got time to do it, but they're not very patient in that state. A first down throw. Interesting call in traffic. Dropped behind the line is Sharp.
So his offensive staff made some adjustments at halftime. This was not a pretty start. Remember when they decided to try to go for it on 4th down at the end of that half? Didn't work out. Joe Sloan, you see him in the back here, doing a good job of making adjustments. Got the screen game going. The quarterback has really managed this game very well.
Wayne Woodhouse, leader of the defense, out. It's a shoulder problem. Work the play clock down. 2nd and 11 run. Durham going nowhere.
Okay, 5's all over. Hennepin's making some plays as a safety. Getting down, close to the line of scrimmage, has a good feel to be able to slip through and get into that back. So
you spend a timeout here. Stopping the clock with 2:34 to go. Of course, there's the 2-minute timeout, and Clemson has one other timeout. 3rd and 11 now for Kelly and Sloan. Clemson, in this 4th down power run, Randall to drive the feature 2. 4th down, took the lead. Durham diving into top the game to 10. And then LSU taking the lead. Green on that fade. Clemson, nothing after halftime. 219 total yards. I thought this pitch and catch unit for Clemson was going to be very, very hard to stop by anybody this year. LSU has had the answers so far. Klubnik expects to get another opportunity. See if the defense can get off the
got
field.
to stop right here. At the one timeout, again, you have a 2-minute timeout. You expect either a screen, something high percentage, be safe here, or you run the football.
Now, you don't want an incompletion.
No
Stop
adjustment.
this clock.
No adjustment to that motion. Clemson may be confused out. Now they adjust that.
Esmeyer flips it short. Durham's got it. Long way to go. And he's going to be tackled well short of the marker there by Sammy Brown. Clock for now just running.
Interesting.
And LSU sends the punt team out.
Yeah, they're going to let this. I guess they're going to let this go all the way down to the 2-minute timeout.
The public's going to have a chance, Kirk, as you suggested.
Hold on to that one timeout for Klubnik in that last drive.
It's been a frustrating night. Not what he expected. There's the interception. Been sacked a couple times. Been pressured a whole lot. But he will get the football back. Down by 7. Deep.
Shout out to all 110,000 of you in the chat. I appreciate you so very much. Make sure to subscribe. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers. Also, I'll be streaming college football games every single weekend, including tomorrow. I'll be streaming both of the games at 3 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Eastern. So make sure to tune in and turn on notifications. Any tips are appreciated, even if it's only $1, $5. Any amount is appreciated. Shout out to Joseph for being the top tipper at $105. I cannot believe that. Thank you so much, Joseph. If you want your name on the screen, you got to beat the top tipper and we'll add your name. Shout out to you, Joseph. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of this game. It's a 2-minute warning. Will Clemson score or will LSU hold on? We will see.
Family friendly?
Yep, one Vegas hotel for the bride-to-be.
What if we hate everything?
We have free cancellation. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, booking.com.
Don't relax.
Good morning. Hey. Good morning.
New Dunkalax Liquid Gel with Liquid Core reactivates your natural gut rhythm overnight for relief that feels amazing. New Dunkalax Liquid Gel.
All right, ladies. Next stop, laundry room. Big no to dryer 3.
Good call.
This bathroom, 1 blow dryer at a time.
Good call.
I know. Let's go. Oh, so if you get lost. Wait, is that the new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip?
Thank you all for 10,000 subscribers. Shout out to all 110,000 in the chat. Guys, if everyone presses the subscribe button, we will have 100 Thursday, Friday, and subscribe. Also, any tips are appreciated. It's in the top left corner of the screen. Shout out to Joseph for being the top tipper at $105. Shout out to you. Any amount is appreciated. We thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the game. 2-minute warning. Let's see if Clemson can go down and score or if LSU will hold on.
$3. Everyone gets what they want. Yeah, I totally made up that stat. $3 breakfast? Gotta be Wendy's.
Even when U.S. soccer star Mallory Swanson isn't on the field, she always makes the perfect play. With a Bank of America customized cash rewards Visa card, she'll earn 6% cash back in the category of her choice, like online shopping, for the first year from account opening.
I think I like sports now.
No way. The gecko was just spotted down the street.
I've always wanted to meet him. Ever since Geico's 24/7 emergency roadside service got us out of a jam.
Sounds like you got more than just savings, my dudes.
So do we know you?
Oh, I'm just a stranger who loves friendly service and American football.
Something to drink?
Oh, yes, well, I'd say it'd be lovely. And a root beer with lots of ice.
You know, you kind of look like someone.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My cousin Daryl.
Oh, he does look like Daryl.
2 minutes to go. Grant Chadwick on a punt for LSU. Clemson hoping that Bryant Wesco can make a return, set them up in good field position. Chadwick on the run. Nice boot. Wesco drifting back to the 27. Can he get the corner? He's still dancing around. Now he gets stepped out of bounds, but that's going to be set up at the 43-yard line. So Klubnik does get the good field position. 16-yard return.
We know about Cade Klubnik. The question to me is what's around Cade Klubnik. Without Antonio helping out with Williams out. The other thing is we thought the concern coming into this game would be LSU's offensive line, and the story's been the other side.
Shout out to Joseph Kelly being the top tipper at $125. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. You guys want to send tips in the top left corner of the screen or it's pinned in the comments. If you're the top tipper, your name will be on the screen in front of 100,000 people. Thank you so much, Joseph Kelly. Shout out to you.
Going to get the Gator Bowl, the end of the 23 season. Talked about the Pittsburgh game, SMU, and the ACC championship. great kick return from Randall. It was a monster field goal from Hoosier, but in between that, Lubbock made some clutch plays to put it in position to avoid overtime and get the win. This time, can he force overtime? Pressure picked up, inaccurate throw. TJ Moore kind of stopped on the route, and pass was beyond him.
Yeah, anytime you see that, it's a miscommunication. He's expecting to go another yard or two. He goes a little bit short on the route because you anticipate, as a quarterback, the ball is getting out. You're expecting it to maybe in that 12-mark range. He shortens it at 10, and it's an incompletion.
Late blitz, Klubnik as he throws, but the catch is made. He stood and delivered, and that time Moore makes the grab inside the 40.
Now they drop the defensive end here, so he decides to go over top of the end. The corner will drop. He's got to put that right in between that soft spot in the zone. He does a nice job there. There's a zone blitz picked up nicely, even though he got hit after he threw it.
He knew he was going to get hammered. Student made the play. Pressure comes again. Ball out quickly. And Brown on the edge took free. Did he stay in bounds? He did. And Clemson's in business. Missed tackle by Kool-Aid. 17 more yards.
It's the price you pay. Blake Baker believes in his defense. He's not sitting back in prevent zone. All this. He's mixing up looks. He's blitzing. That time, man-to-man coverage. Corners are on islands. And if you don't make a tackle, there's no one left there to help out.
12 seconds off the clock. They moved it 36 yards. You want to score this quickly, though, if you're Thompson. Plus the middle. Catch is made by the tight end. And Court, he's knocked down after a short game.
Work with urgency. Hold on to that timeout. Still plenty of time. You're minute 20. Doesn't have to be NASCAR. Just get them set. Get the call. Plenty of time here.
From the pocket, short throw, and Randall makes the grab. Does get out of bounds. He's going to set up third down in about 4.
Blake Baker just rolling that dice, continues to play man-to-man. That time relying on the backer Weeks to be able to take Randall down, push him out of bounds. Third down.
Crowd gets very quiet. Help their offense out.
For these 5 plays, ball is out fast from Klubnik. Has to down this red zone area.
Out quickly again, up in the air, and falls incomplete off the carom. Chance at a pick by Woodland, couldn't quite get there. And it's 4th down, comes down to this. They need 4 to keep this drive alive and hope alive.
Blake Baker, boy, he's been a big story tonight. How fitting this kind of game. It comes down to a 4th and 4 here. Minute 4, and still the 1 timeout. Soon as you get a go.
Shout out to the guys.
LSU couldn't get these stops a year ago, trying to come up with a big one.
LSU's going to spend one of their 2 remaining timeouts to get the defense set. It is an interesting chess match. He's consistently brought pressure. They've countered that by getting the ball out quickly. What do you do here on 4th and 4 if you're Baker?
Well, I think the biggest thing you do if you're Blake Baker is you go with what's been working, which is either bring backers. Maybe if you got the ball on the left hash, you can bring a corner. He's going to live by the sword, die by the sword. It's not like him to just sit back and play a tight zone. He's going to play. He's going to bring something. And he's going to try to be creative. Maybe give a look he hasn't shown all night, but he's going to play man. So if you're Darren Riley on the other side, you're anticipating man coverage. You got to find a rub, or you got to find a guy who can win against man-to-man coverage. Create the matchup with the 3-snap motion, whatever it takes. You got to create a matchup that you like.
Westcott, Moore, Brown, the receivers have gotten involved much more as this game's going on. Who can make a play here? This big showdown in late August comes down to this play. They do bring pressure. Klubnik on the move. Heaves it incomplete. Harold Perkins was closing in. They rolled the dice, and the Tigers do get that stop, and they're going to end this losing streak to open seasons.
Yeah, that was, like I said, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. LSU finally has.
LSU ends up pulling off the upset 17-10 at Clemson. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to hit that subscribe button. That's all I can really ask for. Make sure to turn on notifications. We stream every single night. I'll be streaming every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'll be streaming tomorrow's games as well at 3 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m.
Yo. So we're back. Yo, so we back. And I'll be right back. And we'll check everything out later on. Yo. Yo. I mean, you gotta love YouTube. Check me out. This is the LTC. I'm live right now. Send all tips to my Cash App. Is linked down in the description. I'm calling all signals, man. We predicting signals all day today. Predicting signals all day in the LTC, USD. Follow my channel, man. Let's big this up, man. Come on, tap in. Love YouTube. Check me out. This is the LTC. I mean, as we can see, people, the market is accumulating. This is what I call accumulation. It's in the distribution phase, but I still call it accumulation. Why? Because it's accumulating buyers. It's trying to accumulate players to take them out here real quick just to head back up north.